Straight away, that's a funny one. So I pulled these clips. Some people have a sort of screw fastening, but these have clips. I pulled it up, and it looks like it broke the sort of plastic connector there. So this plastic thing needs replacing. I'll have to see if I can get this out of this hose, or just replace the hose, I suppose. My front intake vacuum line I'd already taken off previously. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. So now we can move on to this intake stuff. I've still got this on, which is what, like the throttle body intake. The flap moves to that air in, I guess. But it looks like this nut's there. So I'll get rid of that. And then I can take this bit off. I think it's just a question of undoing anything that I see now, really. To take all this stuff off the engine. I don't think it's going to matter the order specifically, as long as I remember to put it all back on. Anyway, so I might just start undoing stuff. Okay, so those 4 bolts came out, and then there's a tiny bit attaching it there. Yeah, there. So it's that when you take the 4th bolt out there, it was attached to there. The front thing came off. I put it over there, and yeah, I've just pulled this clip from out of here, which then I can pull this. So I removed this bit here, it was attached to that, by pressing in. I thought it would be twisting because it's got the grips the way they are, but it seemed like the grips was, for some reason, here's the grip here. So what I did was I pressed them in, and the sides sort of pop out. Come in. Okay, so undid the 4, as he did them with a screwdriver. These 4 attachments here for the front intake, whatever it's called, and I've also done that ones for the back. For me, I can move this around. It was very stiff at first, and then also I had to sort of move the clips around to sort of release. I can still do. I think I might put a screwdriver into this one. It's all sort of gunked up and stuck. And then maybe I'll be able to get this thing off. At the moment it's not coming out. I can shift it side to side, backwards and forwards, but I can't shift it out. It doesn't seem like there's enough room to me. What I actually noticed was these are actually rubber sleeves and they're just plastic bits here. There's so much gunk on it, it's quite difficult to see what's what. So I moved with you can move with your hand, but also with a screwdriver, sort of levered mostly this end, so that it went further up that way, and that end that way. Then I could pull this end up, and then lever the whole thing sort of out. That's alright, so that's that one done. Okay, so light up there. Can you see? So this line, the thick line I was just talking about, I've just disconnected it to the thin line that was coming from the opposite side of the engine. So now to the transmission side of the car. Now for this other intake. And so that's detached that from the intake and the line on the other side I was just talking about. So hopefully I can just take this whole intake it off with this other part that's sort of joined to the throttle body side. Let's see, I'll have to learn about names. I think a 10mm nuts off here, intake stuff off. One big lump, and then detach anything else that needs detaching. Okay, so those 10mm nuts, bolts, I guess, came out really easily. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another one. There you can see there. 6. There. Just got to pull them out completely and hopefully start wiggling, but I've also got a square nut there, which is on mine, it's a bit annoying. It's a 11, I think, but when I try to undo it, it sort of bends this bit. Take quite a lot of undoing, which is why people use electric things, I guess. I've got a normal electric drill. I found it in my bits, a thing that looks like that. Take on one end and square the next to fit in my extension or my sockets. So I'm going to shove that into my drill and use that to undo things quicker once I've loosened them up, obviously. I guess I'll have to keep swapping things over unless I can find 2 sockets the same size. But it seems a good idea to loosen them and then undo them all with just a normal drill, putting it in the right direction. That's good. It's gonna save me a bit of time, hopefully.
Keep thinking that I could have done something, but now I'm left with.
Okay, so this one with the bracket on, you can see there, that came off the end one, which sort of, the bracket was going up here. I can't remember what was attached to it. I'm sure I'll put it back together when I see the rest of the videos and photos. There's the end one on the left side, basically, the left side of the car. Okay, so after spraying this clip that's holding on the pipes here with WD-40, I realised there's a normal nut on the other side. So this square nut is just for holding it. And this nut on the other side, and actually it's 10mm, they're both 10mm. And unfortunately I have 2 sets there because I've needed 2 for something else. So yeah, it's good. More tools the better. I guess I could have used the sockets out on the other side, on the opposite side, and that's where that is. And that should release this harness, lifting up the plastic intake manifolds after removing the nuts. Has meant that yeah, they've both loosened up. These things, this whole plastic, I think is just coming off. I'm a little bit concerned about dust getting in. I don't know if I wipe them down, it probably would have helped. I would like to clean the whole thing up, and I guess I'm taking the engine apart, so it's probably going to be irrelevant. We're going to be taking the engine apart, cleaning it, refurbishing it and putting it back together. It's probably not going to be a quick fix. It's done over 90,000 miles now, I think, this car, so may as well refurbish it. So I have to speed up a lot because I'm taking a long time to do this stuff. But today I'm making good progress, so I'm quite positive. Things coming off easily. All these nuts, really, once you work out how to undo them, pull them down pretty easily, and using the drill already just made. After these, getting them out really good, easy, unsurprisingly, to just unscrew them all. Saves a lot of time. Yeah, so just saying that bracket holding on the pipes, the square bit actually doesn't move at all. So you undo the nut the other side, and the square bit actually stays on the bracket. So I put those back together and put them back in the thing. But that's a pro tip. Not really a pro tip, but it's a good tip. Don't try and undo the square nut. Maybe that's the thing, square nuts are undoable. I don't know, I guess I'll be finding out. Okay, so I'm also undoing this fuel line here, or whatever it's going into the fuel pump. Could be wrong on that. This under that, and also just pushed in where these grippy things are to pull this one off. So the pipes are then disconnected, apart from I suppose here. Yeah, where else? If I undo those as well, they come off. Let's see what comes off. What's connected on this side? There, it's connected as well. Into this sort of harnessy thing. Well, maybe I should take this manifold, this one off, and possibly this off without taking all this off. Anyway.
Bring the baseline back around again.